Welcome to the Cherry Courage Adventure series. Long before Cherry Courage was born, a secret was sealed for 200 years. Tonight, that secret awakens. This is where her story begins. Now, the legend unfolds. Prologue, the guide Overture. The beginning of the Emperor's legend more than 200 years ago, a shocking event occurred for Emperor Red Plum of the Kingdom of Selvols. During the wars he waged in his reign, a young couple perished on a distant battlefield. Yet, miraculously, their little daughter was rescued from the ruins. Emperor Red Plum took the child back with him and raised her as his own. For reasons unknown, the little girl came to love the Emperor as though he were her own mother. Some time later, Emperor Red Plum was held accountable for the devastation of war and was exiled to Serum Island. The little girl, too, suffered from an internal illness caused by injuries sustained during the conflict. She had been the Emperor's solace, his light in the darkness, but her health gradually declined. Bereft of peace and comfort, the Emperor spent his days in sorrow. Upon hearing of her worsening condition, he commanded his closest confidant, the Demon King, to protect both the frail child and the resource-rich southern island known as Blue Island at all costs. By then, Emperor Red Plum had grown weak, his former vigor completely gone. Abandoned by the trust and values he had once built, he gathered his remaining strength to entrust everything to the Demon King, encoding his final message in a secret cipher. The Demon King, inheriting the Emperor's will, sought to fulfill his dying wish. He took the little girl to his homeland, the tropical Blue Island, and with his sacred spell, granted her eternal life upon the throne of the radiant palace La Lumière Éclair. However, in exchange for immortality, she lost her human form, transformed into a panda-like being, unable to speak freely as humans do. The Demon King sacrificed his own life to cast this one-time spell. Thinking of his beloved island and the precious child, he sealed his homeland for 2 centuries. This tale became known among the people of Selvols as the Emperor's legend. Time passed, and now, 200 years since that legend began, the era of its fulfillment approaches. Yet the legend, once whispered among a few, had faded into myth, regarded by most as nothing more than a dreamlike story. Here, in the Kingdom of Selvols, where Emperor Red Plum once laid the foundations of the nation, stands the restored White Parthenon Temple on the verdant hill of Plaisir. It is home to Cherry Courage and Vanilla Charm. One day, while listening to their beloved mentor Tony Raisin recount the tale of Emperor Red Plum, they witnessed a mysterious light. This light, visible only to Cherry and Vanilla, was the magical aura left behind by the Demon King. Naturally, Tony could not see it. At that moment, Tony recalled the words written in the Demon King's ancient book and realized for the first time that the young pair were the Demon King's true successors. The time had come. Tony asked Cherry and Vanilla to become the heirs of that legacy. Overjoyed by the request from their dearest friend, they accepted with heartfelt enthusiasm. Entrusted with a mission to deliver an important code of law to the southern Blue Island, their hearts burned with purpose. Holding their coveted platinum tickets, they boarded the luxurious express train Explain Victory, bound for the neighboring Kingdom of Bologna, where Pope Bienwasili awaited them. Several days later, they arrived at Bologna's capital. On the platform of Bologna Station, they were greeted by Wild Strawberry Marin, a boy skilled at rowing gondolas and a close friend of Tony. He, too, had witnessed that very same mysterious light.